Hi, everyone. We've got a good one for you tonight. It's Game 3 of the NBA Cup for both of these teams. Let's get started. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. And right now, a brief look at the power rankings here at the end of November. It's interesting to see how the teams compare. We'll take a look at the Hawks. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at the Mavericks, they are the team we expected to be here. Taking the top spot come playoff time, this is the team to beat.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. The 4 and 5, it's Davis and Lively. Smith is out there with Irving, and it's Flagg in at the 3 spot. And for the Trailblazers, Henderson and Sharpe are the guards. Avdia is out there with Klingon, and it's Kamare in at the small forward. Look at Portland. A chance now for them to move to 2-1 in the NBA Cup group play with a win here tonight.
Well, you don't want to overstate things, but tonight could determine their chances in the Cup. A loss, and they're likely out. A win, and that final group stage game becomes massive.
And then, looking at where Dallas stands, what a fantastic start to the group stage. 2-0, and looking to continue their winning ways.
And yeah, on the road tonight, it'll be a bit of a challenge, but 3 is that magic number. If you win 3 group stage games, there's a good chance you advance. Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And a wide open look for Flagg. It's good, the assist that time from Smith.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups. This many years into the game, and the Kyrie challenge is still puzzling. Coach said we'd actually prefer to see him shoot. At least our feet can be more set outside to contest. People forget how good of a shooter Kyrie can be. He continued and said, and threes are so hard to compete against, we want to try and limit those first. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks so much. So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a loss to the Raptors in Toronto.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues that they just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Well, nothing bothers coaches more than turnovers. I'm sure it was not quiet in that post-game locker room.
Kept alive, out to Smith. Over Sharpe. Nice shot by Smith.
You can't have a better start than that, connecting on 4 of your first 5 field goal attempts.
For Portland, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. The shot by Sharpe, nobody around. From outside, off the mark. Smith finds Davis. Back to Smith. Down low. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Yeah, that's as easy as it gets for Davis. The defense can't let him get established positioning inside.
Pass to Sharpe. From the arc. And the 3 ball is good. Sharpe's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand. This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Trailblazers trail by 5. Here's Henderson. His 2nd shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there? It just gets to the rack really easy.
Back to Smith. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. He was all alone on that one.
That is just automatic. Irving is into his motion the second he has the basketball.
Tim, pure basketball artistry. That's what Kyrie Irving embodied.
Well, Kevin, the combination of the ball handling, the finishing ability, impossible shot making. I'm not sure there's any player in the NBA who puts on a better show than Kyrie.
And the shot goes down.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Lively. Outside, Davis. On the wing, Irving. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
And now you can see the D having problems stopping the mid-range jumper, just not really closing out as much as they need to.
Kamare misses. Mavericks leading by 5. Smith with it. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. That one goes. Counted. Smith's got 8 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this game.
Kamara connects from three-point range.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Pass to Henderson. Sharpe on the wing. Covered by Smith. Back to Henderson. Releases. And again, it's Portland converted.
He is dialed in right now. Perfect from the field this quarter.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They're in the midst of an unbelievable streak right now. 18 straight wins. Just remarkable.
And it has been a lot of fun to watch these guys. It looks like every team they face is trying to end this big run. I've been on both sides of the game like tonight's, and I'll tell you, it is tough to keep a streak going. There's a lot of pressure.
Here's Kamare. Following the three-point basket by Dallas. And that one's good by Henderson.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Your Blazers dance crew is here now. Lighten you up. Just come on, man.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Gordon's checked in. Mavericks leading by 4. Here's Smith. He's got 10. Lob pass to Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Downright lethal in the pick and roll. Gordon's size and quickness, along with the decision-making, it's a tough combination.
And so here's Portland. Last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
Carrington with the ball, covered by Smith. Shot clock at 5. It's stolen by Smith. Launches a 3, and that one's good. Flag. And now a 9-point Maverick lead.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Henderson against Irving. That one drops for him. Henderson's got 13 points.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
And it's Dallas with another.
Oh, man, off to a terrific start. Yet to miss with 6 made buckets.
Portland's drawn 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Defensive foul.
And you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And another thing that has really opened up the rest of the floor is their damage from the mid-range area.
Here's Carrington. After the made shot from Smith. Stevens, the pass to Farrell. The Trailblazers working the ball around now. Timmerman can't hit.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And Gafford throws it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Here's Carrington. Covered by Irving. Stolen. And Gafford throws it down.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Carrington with the ball, covered by Irving. Pass to Steffens, back to Carrington. Good on the triple. Carrington's got 5 now.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Now Smith, 14 points for him. He's looking for Gordon and finds him.
A constant threat around the rim. Gordon is an agile big who just throws it down with ease.
Trailblazers trail by 12. Carrington, that's good. 7 points in the game. 40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now here is Smith. Outside Irving. Plenty of space. And another basket for Dallas.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Portland's gone 4 of 6 from long range here early on. Watson the screen. Carrington, that's good.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
And here's Smith. Lob pass to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Steffens and the 3 off target. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Mavericks lead by 12. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Mavericks team out there.
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
It's reflected in their assist totals. This is a great start offensively.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. We've got DeRozan. Daniel Gafford is out there with Gordon. And it's Smith. And it's Hardy in at the point. Now, here's Sharpe. 23 points his last outing. Count that bucket. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Well, if you shoot the ball at 40% or better from the three-point line, you are going to win most games no matter where you're playing.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks. Well, Champ in their last matchup against Memphis was simply terrific. He ended up with 70 points, and that's a season high for him. What an offensive performance. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up. Guys?
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Trailblazers trail by 14. Here's Dunleavy. Pass to Sharpe. Rebounded by Gafford. Dallas has gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. And Tim, you think about rim-running centers. Daniel Gafford typifies that type of player.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a great finisher. He knows when to dive at the rim. And what you like with Gafford is that he's willing to meet you there defensively as well.
Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Pass to Watson. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession. So here we are, right in the middle of the group stage of the NBA Cup. And here are the standings.
At this point, if you're towards the bottom of the group, it's going to be hard to climb up. It's really tough making the knockout stages Only 4 of the 15 teams in each conference advance.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's ready to talk things through with them. Davis has checked in for Gordon. Chance now to check out the NBA's most efficient scorers. Look at Smith, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, Derek Lively.
You can't say enough about these two guys shooting this season. Both their percentages, just incredible stuff.
Smith, the pass to Gafford. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Gafford's got 4 this quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Sharpe. 9 points in the game so far. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Smith with it. Back to DeRozan. Pulls up. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
Agree, Greg. You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space. Nice shot by Smith.
Well, that's not great shot selection right there, but you'll take anything that goes in.
Trailblazers trail by 21. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Henderson against Irving. And that one's good by Henderson. Henderson's got 15.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Smith. And Dallas again with the bucket. So great to be here on the day before Thanksgiving, whetting our appetites with some NBA basketball, Greg. It gets no better than this.
I'll tell you these.
Wow, what a play!
Unbelievable!
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. To the middle, here's Davis. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Over the years, Davis has packed on a lot of muscle, and it served him well right there.
And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for Portland. Spins. Pocket 6. And Henderson throws it down hard.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Now Smith. 18 points for him. To the paint. Here's Gafford. Another possession, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Here's Carrington. Here's Henderson. The Trailblazers working the ball around now. Fires from deep. Mavericks with the rebound. Now here is Smith. Pass to Gafford. Over Sharpe. And it's Dallas with another.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
For Portland, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Inside, lets it fly, and the rejection by Smith. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
So for the Trailblazers, Avdiaz checked in for Peyton Watson. And it's Toumani Camara in for Carlton Carrington. The Mavericks also with a sub. Flag is checked in. For 3, Henderson through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there. Mavericks leading by 20. Smith scanning the floor. And it's Dallas with another.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Pass to Kamare. Playing in the screen for Henderson. A 3-pointer off the mark. Dallas has gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. To the inside. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Anthony Davis talked about what motivates him. He said championships. The things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard. All that stuff matters the most to me. Don't get me wrong, money is amazing, but my legacy will win that battle every time. Kevin, back to you.
Priorities straight. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. There's a screen by Kamara. And stolen by Irving. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it. The fast break chance.
2 minutes.
That's good from Davis on the assist by Smith. Davis has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
They've definitely been more opportunistic. They have pushed the pace every time they've had the chance. It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
Down low. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
It's dance time in Portland. Here are your Blazer dancers.
Derek Lively, he's checked in for Dallas.
For your Blazers.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Take a look at the Mavericks. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And of course, Portland. They're much further down in the standings right now.
And right now for Dallas, they've been taking no prisoners here in the early part of the season. It's been a very fast start and a lot of focus for this group.
Yeah, coming into the year, they were certainly one of the favorites, if not the favorite, and they have not disappointed.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And it's Henderson with the ball for Portland. Pass to Kamare. Misses the three. Dallas has gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. To the middle. Here's Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better looks, and they are capitalizing.
There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Klingon. Back to Henderson. And here's Sharpe. He's got 11. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Sharpe's got 13.
And as you can see, that shot is well within his wheelhouse.
Inside, Davis. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The Mavericks shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
At the line for one.
Well, AD is just so well-rounded. He plays both sides of the floor, and as a result, he is a leader for this team.
Henderson looking it over. Beyond the arc. And he hits the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
And with the clock almost at 0, great awareness on his part.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's Dallas opening up a huge gap. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Dallas Mavericks.
I think their bench was the biggest difference. These guys came aggressive on the offensive end, not afraid to put the stamp on this game.
Yeah, some confident personalities up and down that roster. And now, here's the player of the week from both the East and West. In the West, Champ.
Well, we could give you plenty of highlights, but a lot of substance too. He's moving the needle for his team.
And normally I do favor the big man, but I will admit he's worth the price of admission.
When was the last time you paid to get in a game?
I pay all the time with my face.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Scoot Henderson in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with them. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
Henderson and Sharpe are the guards. Avdia is out there with Tamani Kamara. And it's Klingon in at the 5 down low. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. Henderson outside. From the stripe, it's rebounded by Dallas. Smith's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Driving the lane. Drop the hammer!
Look out!
It's too much. It's just too much.
His teammates are falling all over each other. Look at him.
I can't believe he tried that in game.
Here's Sharpe. Henderson finds Avdia. Back to Henderson. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. No good on the three. Dallas has gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. To the paint. Back to Smith. Dallas moving it around. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
3 points.
Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Here's Lively, and finished off by Lively.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Henderson, 25 points in the game. The 3. It's out of bounds. Just touched by Lively.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for Smith. Tops in scoring, and he's a devastating finisher on the inside. The best field goal percentage in the league.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. And here we go. Fast break. Flag's got it. And it's Smith that time on the assist by Flag.
3.
Smith's got 10 points in just the second half. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And there are a few players who can dominate on both ends, but Anthony Davis is certainly among them.
Yeah, he's one of the most dynamic defenders in the game, Kevin, and offensively, he can hurt you in a multitude of ways, whether it's off the dribble, posting, or facing up.
Sharpe, the pass to Avdia. To stop the run, buries it from 3-point range. Avdia's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter, and he makes that one.
And what a great start to the second half. They've hit everything they've looked at thus far.
Anderson with it. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. From outside the arc, that shot is off.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
The shot's good from Smith.
Putting on a clinic this quarter. I mean, what a tremendous outburst scoring-wise.
Sharpe, the pass to Henderson. Avdia kicks to Henderson. Lays it up off the glass. And now it's 27 points from Scoot Henderson.
He just hasn't been able to find any kind of consistency to this point.
Lively a screen on Sharpe. And it's Dallas with another.
Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
Well, if you're going to give him that shot, he will take it any time.
Irving against Henderson. The teardrop falls in. Henderson's got 29 in the game.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Got that bucket in no time at all. 38 points for Smith.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Here's Henderson, and then Henderson with the dunk.
There is no doubt he's been the dealer for them on offense, but he is going to need some support from his teammates.
Irving passes to Lively. Lively a screen on Sharpe. Lively, that's good. Lively's got 8 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game has gone, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Back to Henderson for three. And it's Flag with the rebound. Flag's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, he was shooting the ball from deep in the first half, but he's come up dry ever since.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
And the Trailblazers with possession here. Outside, Avdia. It's Klingon, top of the key. Now Sharpe, 16 points for him. Now here is Smith, a crossover, and he slams it down right on top of Denny Avdia.
And if you want to talk about liftoff, folks, he went right from the launching pad. Serious extended hang time there. Even at full speed, it looked like he was in slow motion. Just amazing.
Here's Kamare. 6 points for him. Avdia, the pass to Sharpe. Henderson, no one around him. And it's Donovan Klingon with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. Aaron Gordon comes in for Anthony Davis. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Flag. And it's Hardy in for Irving. Dallas moving it around. Back to DeRozan. Just 5 on the clock. Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective. Gordon with no one around, and the Mavericks another three.
And continues his perfect night. It's unreal. I just hope he doesn't believe in the announcer's jinx.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin, this is the fourth and now longest coaching stop for the Mavericks' Jason Kidd. Kyrie Irving said he's learned from the past head coaching jobs that he's had and being with different players and seeing them improve. Now he's mastering his coaching philosophy and being an originator. Guys, back to you.
He has definitely seen it all. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. They push it up 4 on 3, and he banks in the layup. Smith's got 46 points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Henderson outside. They need this. Rebounded by Hardy.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
Nice shot by Smith.
It's certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Trailblazers shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Klingon the screen for Henderson to the middle, and it's Klingon with the jam.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Smith outside. He got it again. Sensational. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Harrington. That ball is good for another field goal. His sixth. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Inside. Here's Gordon. Pass to Gafford. And the shot goes in. 16 points for Daniel Gafford.
I love the shot selection from him right now. He's not settling, and that's why he's shooting at a very high rate.
And so it's Dallas with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching him today. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, he knows it's a team effort. It's about finding the best shot, not just his shot.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. So with Smith sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Daniel Gafford is out there with Gordon. Then there's Monk. Then there's Harden. And it's DeRozan in at the 3. It's deflected. Carrington with the ball. Pass to Farrell. And here's Sharpe. Private. Oh, what a slam!
Clean that
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Gafford sets the pick for DeRozan. Over Timmerman. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Tim, as we look at the area of modern medicine, isn't it amazing how it's helping extend playing careers?
Yeah, it's really incredible, Kevin, how these procedures now are so much less invasive. Guys come back sooner and they're able to play longer. Just look at Klay Thompson gifting his 2022 championship ring to the doctor who performed his Achilles surgery. Now that's the kind of impact these doctors are having.
It really is amazing.
A savvy move by DeRozan, using the pick and roll to draw off the D and create for an open shooter.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Now Carrington. Portland needs to get off a shot. Watson for 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Gafford's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to DeRozan over Timmerman. DeRozan's shot is off. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
Yeah, they have been dialed in from deep. The three-pointer has been there all night for them.
And Sharpe, no good on that one. Tim, the NBA is always changing, but any predictions for the league that you kind of feel we're going to see around the corner?
Yeah, Kevin, I just think the influx and the impact of international players is going to be even stronger going forward. I think a lot of guys have seen the success that those players have had in the NBA, and hopefully it inspires even more great players internationally to want to play this great game.
And for a short time, you played overseas. You saw a lot of them firsthand.
I sure did, and I was in France well before the French influx really hit this league, but I knew then that was the goal.
Plays it up and banks it in. Sharpe's got 11 in the second half.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Hardy passes to Gordon. Now here's Hardy. For the 3. And it's Dunleavy with the rebound. Shakes him. And Henderson lays it in. Henderson's got 35 in the game.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Monk, no one around him. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Henderson with a screen on Monk. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
Dallas ball.
Donovan Clingan, he's checked in for Dunleavy. And Dallas with a change here, too. Smith is checked in. Dallas has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. You know, Tim, you hear some players now feeling they're being unfairly criticized. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I do believe it can get personal at times, but listen, If you are in this league, I think it helps to have thick skin because you are going to be criticized from time to time.
But players do pay attention, don't they? They know what's being said and written.
They pay a lot more attention than they let on, Kevin, believe me. And if they're not listening, somebody in their inner circle is, I promise you that.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
And when Gordon is hot, boy, he is fun to watch. And you can tell he's having fun as well.
Here's Carrington. And here's Henderson. Pass to Sharpe. Back to Henderson. Fires for three. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Hardy. And another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Now Sharpe. Henderson outside. Buries it down low. Henderson's got 37.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Smith the pass to Gafford. And another assist for him.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Henderson outside. And with the most recent collective bargaining agreement, Tim, teams have felt the pinch of those new luxury tax and apron penalties.
Yeah, and the goal of those being put in place was to have more top-tier talent equally spread out around the league. And as you've seen, there's been some tough decisions already. Some teams have had to trade away some of their stars just to make the math work.
And sometimes it's hard to make that math work. There's so many moving parts.
And as a result, it's more important to be able to structure out your supporting cast than ever before.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
For Portland, they've gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Klingon finds Sharpe. Here's Henderson, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Avdia comes in for Peyton Watson. And it's Tamani Kamara in for Carlton Carrington. Portland's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Pass to Kamara. Henderson outside. Back to Kamara. A three-pointer is right on target.
Yeah, he just needs more shots. He has to get more involved.
Here's Dallas. They're on a 15-5 run here. Down low. Here's Klintman. And that one is hammered home.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Outside, Avdia shoots the three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Gafford's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Now, here is Smith. On the wing, Monk. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Monk's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Portland's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Pass to Sharpe. Goes up to the stripe. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Sharpe's got 13 points in the second half.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Dallas.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Smith.
And his playmaking was a big storyline in this game. He got guys involved and found them in their favorite spots.
Henderson, no good. Pass to Hardy, and here is Monk. That's a 2 from Smith, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Well, this team relies on his scoring, and no shocker, he's done his part.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win, and with that, they remain undefeated in group play.
And with just one